Hello, Josh. You there? I've just got back now, mate. So what we'll do is I'm going to do some of the. I should have put it in the description, but what I'm going to do is do some map build and also test some maps out. So if you've got your ID, I've got a couple of other IDs, and we go through some maps in a bit, if you like. And we'll put a live review up here, or we'll just do a separate video. It's up to you. But I'm just going to finish off this map and do some bits here. So what I'm going to do is test it. If you're still there, I don't know if you are. So where are we at with this map at the moment? So I've put some lighting effects on here. I've managed to get all the platforms rotating nicely so they disappear, all on a timer, which is pretty cool. There we go. So that's back now, and it comes with a flag. What I've done as well, I've put some beasts on the floor, some spectres. Oh, and they're super tough, and they're angry, and they're pissed. So basically, what's going to happen is they're going to constantly spawn. Let's get that one running over here. So they're going to constantly spawn, and the idea is that you don't drop on the floor. So this deathmatch is basically going to have hounds running around all over the shop. Purposely to give some sort of incentive so people don't stay on here. Make sure people move around, stuff like that. So that is the concept of this map at the moment. Sorry, drinking coffee as well at the same time, because it's got to be done. So we've put some lighting effects all over the place, like a red light there, green light on there. Doesn't look that good, to be honest, so I might get rid of it and put some standard lighting on there. So Josh, if you're there, we'll get your map ID ready, so we'll play that in about half an hour. And we'll give that a go. Hopefully we get a couple of others in here, the usual guys, and get some maps going. Do some testing on them. Oh! See, if you jump down, mate, they come for you straight away. And I put their health and damage right up as well. So if they get killed, then they do come back. So what I've got to make sure is that these barrels all respawn again as well. Trying to test things out, make sure they do respawn as well. So, where are we? My chat channel's messed up on my stream, so I'm going to have to quickly pull that open again. Let's minimise that. Right, let's go into that. Right, there we go. Cool. I can see all the chat now. Right, so tonight we're going to be finishing off this map somehow. I've just got to remember where I was at. I've got to take all these timers off as well. Let's go back here. So at the moment all the logic's in place. I'm going to get rid of these lamps because they're not really doing a lot really. They're pretty shit. So let's I might put just standard lights in. make sure we got things spawning. What we're going to start to do as well is put the weapons in, and what else we got to do? Well, I was thinking about the purge thing because it's a lot of explosions. It's a lot of things to put in, and I don't think we need to do that really. I was thinking that rather than have an explosion go off, we actually remove some of the platforms instead. Respawn delay 90 minutes, seconds. So that should all respawn. I did go around and set it actually on all of them. Yeah, so it's pretty standard. Right, so let's go around and make sure this is all sound. So what I've done, I've made sure that they on demon killed, spawn encounter, and it goes around and repeats. So we've got to wait for that to be killed. Alright, that's fine. So, just getting my bearings at the moment. So what I want is to reconfigure the logic on this spawn thing. That's area 4 purge. So we're on the wrong one. That's where we've got to be. Right here. So that's got the 3 lights. That's fine. Just got to work out where everything is at the moment. Hopefully old Siren will be back on later on. My comments keep messing up on there as well. Don't know what's going on with my browser tonight. Let's open up Google Chrome instead. That might work a bit better.
At Victorian Plumbing, beautiful bathrooms are what we do best. Like...
Okay. Oh, hello, old Siren, mate. Welcome. I knew I could rely on you to turn up. Good. Because I want to test your map out again a bit later on. We've got a couple of other maps to test. So I'd like to put yours back in there as well because I really enjoyed that the other night. Cool. So what I'm doing now is, you probably know because you're the one who gave me the idea in the first place, is
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I don't get what you mean. Beautiful bathrooms. You know, what I was saying about the doing the explosion. Where was it? On there. Doing the explosion on everything. I just thought against that. Oh right, the advertisement. Yeah, no, it kicked in. That's when I changed browser. It wasn't on mute. Uh, so, so I thought against it. I thought I won't do the explosion. What I'll do is I'll just remove the key platforms, and so basically everyone falls to the floor. So what I've done, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, I've put loads of spectres down here that will respawn and run along the floor. So the whole idea of this deathmatch arena is to not be on the floor, and if you're on the floor they're going to gank you. So I'm going to put some weapons on the floor as well, and these have got like super health as well. So I'm going to put them up. I think one of them's got about 400 health. And so if you're on the floor, these things are going to run around, they're going to have you. So it's a bit like the dogs of war on the floor. So if the platforms are removed, the people are going to drop down to the floor, and all they're going to do is panic to get up these 3 here. And it's going to be a bit scary for them. So I think that's a good enough thing rather than explode things, because that's just too much logic. And it's just crazy. So all I need to do is a show and hide. Similar thing with the explosives, but just can't be bothered with it, to be honest. I'd rather just put that in instead. Don't know what you think of that, but I'm just trying to remember if I actually done anything with the explosives. No, I didn't.
Have a nice day.
So
Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
explode. That's the one.
Category 4, dimensional event.
Yeah, that's what I've done. That's what I've done, mate. So as one is killed, I think the logic is right. I'm not sure. Hang on, let's drag one out of it. So single demon encounter. So on entry, spawn the encounter, and out of spawn it goes up to here. On signaled, repeater, start repeater. On demon killed, spawn again. Something like that. So we're going to test that out as well. And I've done the same for over here. So as it's killed, it's repeated. So there's always going to be demons on the floor, and we're going to put some weapons down and things like that. So explicit location. What do you mean? I sort of know what you mean, but you have to spell it out for me sometimes. Explicit location. What do you mean? Put not a path on. You don't mean that, do you? I wish you could talk in YouTube and allow people to chat. It'd be so much easier. So while you're doing that, I'm going to put some props in and put some weapons in. I don't want to overbake this because I think you can overcook a room quite easily. So we're literally just going to go into the single demon encounter option, set location to explicit location. Go into the single demon